Oh, welcome back. I just had to let the dog in there. Some more shred. These little screws cleaned up here quick. Slide the knife back in, safety first. Screws holding this together. And if you need a bracket to mounting things, these work pretty good as well. Little screw corners, but otherwise, that's just a piece of shred. And like I say, these motors, sometimes they can be kind of a pain to separate down. Oh. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. The brass rod snapped off. There we go. Pop the whole motor in two. So there's a little spool, and this is blue wire. Take the file again, see if it'll fit in there, just to give it a little breaking. And that's definitely copper. You can see that. Cool, so that'll be worth taking off. Of course, it kind of there we go. That's not all of it, but bits of it. Some of it tore, so it's going to come apart in a bunch of little pieces on me. But I have a bucket for painted copper as well, so I'll throw that into there when it's pulled out. Should be using the file. There'll be a magnet on this end of this one. I think. I could be wrong though. Might be wrong. So same thing, it's that blue wire. So you can pretty much guarantee that it's copper. But such thin hair wire that it breaks really easily. Sometimes can be a little pain to take it off. Looks like I found another end. Oh, it just keeps coming off in little short strands. peel that apart a little better, and then it'll just unwind right off there. So anybody new to the channel, I'd like to thank you for stopping by and checking the video out. At playlists, and if you want to look at more things and different stuff that I've done and do, and anyone that's still here, you know, same thing. If you haven't looked through, I got playlists of the videos. They're all categorized. I'll roll that blue wire up nicely, and you see it's got the copper color. I do apologize though, I've been fighting this cold flu going around, so I'm not too talkative, and I run out of breath pretty easily. There, that's a copper wire out of that, the little motor that advances moves your eye back and forth. So not bad. I mean, it's not heavy or anything, but you know, added to the pile, it adds up. You know, just to clear the guys at scrap yards there, you know, you get the copper color. Alright, just shred there. Pieces of the shred from the spool. A nice brass bar. Throw that into your yellow brass. So here's the little motor that spins your disc, your DVD or CD. That's actually what this magnet that I use is from. So I'm wondering, maybe it might actually be they'll be the same, right? And they're handy magnets. Oh. I always like these little motors. Taking them apart, they are really neat looking to me. If I can get the if I can even get it to pop off. Holy goodness. And some of them, they just pop right off. So the next one, you ain't getting it off. So there's that piece. I didn't get the little rod off with it, but there's a neodymium magnet. What did they put a neodymium magnet up in here? Never had the likes of this fight. Huh. Oh, siree. I'm gonna wind up mangling this little motor here. Wowzers. Too much more of this, it's going right in the shred. You gotta be kidding me. I hope you guys are enjoying the struggle. Ow. Owie. I'm just bewildered that this is so hard to get this off. Usually you get a screwdriver under there and these things, they pop off pretty easily. Not today. Well, as you can see, it is copper. We call them copper stars, and that's just a pain to get out. So that's probably just going to get thrown into copper motors. Won't deal with that one. Some shred. Magnet. Oh, here we'll try and maybe this piece will be a little more cooperative. Those look like screws. But they don't turn. Seems like every time you come across these guys, they're some of them come apart really easy. Some of them not so easy. Now there is some gold on this board. It's hard to tell. Oh, we're back here. I said to make a coffee for the wife. Move those screws out of the way. Yeah, this is that laser eye. tab. There's little tabs around the edge here. So just gotta kind of get under there. And this little screwdriver I got, it's a little more blunt on the end, so not sure that I have another one that's much thinner on the end. So these guys are cool. You get some really nice neodymium magnets out of here. That's actually more what I try to go for. I know people will take the laser out and wire it up and make lightsabers, laser guns, whatever. Just another magnetic rod. These would be like little colored glass things. Oh, you kind of see light hits them. They reflect kind of pretty. But yeah, really the only thing that I really want out of these, oh, I guess I'm out of the field of view here, is the magnets under here. So I'm just break that guy right off. And for experimentation, we can break that off. A little piece of metal there. And it would have a, not sure what's in there. E-waste. Junk that I'm not going to deal with. And this tiny little guy is an electric motor. Another little electric motor. But it's pretty tiny. So, you know, probably not worth it. I'd just throw it right into electric motors. And in here, this appears that it'll be another, this will probably be the main laser. Yep. And I think, you know, somebody can correct me in the comments below, but I think that's what people make their like high-powered laser pointers from. Apparently they're very high-powered. So right in here, there's another little electric motor. So you can pop that out. And if you really want, you could microscrap them apart. I have taken them apart. It is a bit of a pain. Not really worth it. It is better to throw it into your motors. Let's see if we can get this last piece here to pop off. There we go. And that's the same sort of thing. Now it is probably put onto like cast aluminum. If you were to take the file, yeah, it rakes them pretty good. But I don't keep them, guys. Maybe they are worth it, maybe they're not. Oh, here I got a magnet stuck to things I don't want magnets stuck to. So, just take this bit of wire here, because I don't keep none of that. Like I'm saying, that'll just go back into my little e-waste that I don't deal with. These little rods. And that more for your shred pile. And this copper motor, which aren't too bad normally to pop apart. Of course, on camera it always seems like everything is so much, it wants to fight you. There's little bent over tabs there, and there. When you take your cutters, generally you can work at it and just pry it back enough. I know my camera goes out of focus when I get too close, it seems. Well, we'll see if I can get this one to pop apart easily here. I don't want to waste too much time. Too much of your guys' time. I want to chase the viewers away. I know I don't get a lot of full watch hours, so but that's all good. The ones that I do get are very valued. Okay, so here's the backing. They say they pop off pretty easily. Take a bit of wire there off. This could be a piece of brass, it appears to be. Inside there, now they can be kind of a pain. Grab a pair of pliers here. And my cutters. If you sometimes give them a bend them and twist them around a bit, it'll pop that bit of brass out of there. Oh, sorry about that, I'm off the camera again. There, like so. There's that little piece that looks like it could be brass, so we'll take a magnet. Oh, and it sticks. Which is funny. I mean, I get a lot of that stuff that looks like brass and bronze even. And even when you rake the file across it, it's still got the... Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, it's still got like a brassy color, but... Or maybe it doesn't, now that I look at the camera to finally focus. But it's magnetic, so... Throw the cap into the shred. Now on some of these, they'll pull out fairly easy. Sometimes, oh, you gotta take that little black plastic thing off. Sorry about that. No focusing. Give him a little tapperoni. and out it comes. And these are kind of neat. It's a magnet in there, you know, so you can pick things. Granted, this has a magnet to it, but you know, you get the idea. So you know, if you wanted a magnet for picking things up, you could run a string through there, tie it on, and you know, now these copper motors generally or windings are usually not too bad. Takes a bit of time to find the right point, and then you just start unraveling them. Copper wheel, copper star. Copper dropped on the floor. We'll see here. I can find an end. See, sometimes it's easy to spot them, sometimes it's not so easy. There. Pull him off. And that release some strands, so then you can go and find where it'll start to eventually unravel itself. And you just kind of, you know, they're a little tedious. These are things, like say, I like just taking copper off of this sort of stuff in the evening when I'm sitting there watching videos or movie or something, or just don't have anything really to do. But you say they're more just tedious, I guess, but it can be relaxing, it can be frustrating. Something that helps sometimes is if you can take and bend your prongs open a little bit. And you get your copper off it a little faster, but I'm just gonna pop that off there. You guys get the idea. And it's just real fine hair wire. So that's a little motor in there. I guess something I didn't finish was getting to the magnets in this guy. So let me just see if this stuff will pry off nicely. Maybe. Because I said something, it won't. Just a piece of shred, I'm sure. Yep. On the floor for me to step on. Here's your little laser eye. There's some copper. Get that to focus again. Copper there, you know, little bits. So if you want to go after that, you can. You know, up to you. More little screws in here. Which might actually not be apparent or important for me getting these magnets out. There. One nice neodymium magnet. And here's your other one on this side. yeah, that has that. The magnets, which are always nice and handy. And probably need a smaller bit. So if I can get these little screws to come out and get this plastic piece off, well then I can just throw that rest of it into my shred. There we go. So there, a piece for the shred. E-waste that I will recycle. Alright, so that has that. Disk drive completed. Move some of this stuff here. Okay, could be a little piece of copper there, but it's also stuck to another piece of metal. It is magnetic. So just into the shred. Sometimes you need some copper in the shred. Excuse me. Well, tie this up again. Piece for the shred. Now, what else have I got here? We had a D-link box. We can open up and strip her down. And as I figured, because looking at it, it didn't have any screws visual. So then you always want to look under these guys. That's where you'll usually find your screws. Sometimes underneath the stickers too, they'll have a screw hidden. If you take your screwdriver, doesn't appear to be anything. No screw into that one, probably just these two sides. One there, and we'll check this one. Oh, okay. So, too small of a bit on him. I got a bit on this screwdriver here. Yeah, once again, my poor old hands, they won't hold on to things lately. Just get played out quick. I almost feel like I'm working with like two left hands, two of the same hands or something. Another screw for the floor. So I don't know if that'll that come apart just yet. There might be more in store. Screwdriver here. You almost think that I'm missing a screw. That or it's just a hard metal clip or a plastic clip in there. Ooh. I don't know if I'm missing something up top here. No, sir. I'll come back to this when I maybe get a little bit of leeway.